health stack I recommend. I refer to this health stack because it's generally more geared towards health and remedying any deficiencies, overall anti-inflammatory, you could say, well-being, preservation. So this is fish oil, and one of the reasons I recommend fish oil is because the American diet is generally very deficient in omega-3s, very high in omega-6s. The ratio's very off because it's the way our food's produced. So the diet tends to be very pro-inflammatory. I recommend fish oils to help kind of balance out that ratio. Obviously, fish oil has many different benefits, different dosage levels as far as lowering triglyceride levels. People talk about, anti-clot factors, where it makes it less likely for your blood to clot. So it's very important if you're taking blood thinners to check with your doctor first for taking fish oil. But I like to use it just for kind of general balance out those ratios of fats. If you're looking to use fish oil for other reasons, look up more research knowing how much dose you need to help lower triglycerides. But fish oil is wonderful. Some research even supports that it helps people with joint problems, arthritis and such. I noticed a difference myself too as well, but it's very important. Other one I think is extremely important is calcium, magnesium, and zinc. Now, generally, this is not something that you would want to stack with an additional multivitamin if your multivitamin was providing enough. So I usually will take just calcium, magnesium, and zinc, and a vitamin C, and a fish oil, and then will not take a multivitamin. That's just my personal preference. But I believe that calcium, magnesium, and zinc is something that most people do not get enough of in their diet, and they're generally deficient in, especially magnesium. Magnesium, a lot of people have cramping issues, or they get heart palpitations, and people can perform better with an adequate amount of magnesium. Calcium is another one that many people don't have a tough time getting enough of, especially women who kind of keep those bones strong. It's very, very important. And zinc. Obviously, all these three together help you absorb all of them together. That's why they're stacked in one supplement together. I was checked with physicians before when I was at the hospital, and everybody who comes in is never in a physiological dose of magnesium where their blood levels are reaching too high. They're usually low on the low end. But this is one supplement that I've noticed a significant difference from weight training. I used to cramp a lot, and one of the only things that really changed it was getting enough magnesium. And cramping as in you train really hard and it's later that day and your legs are cramping because they're tired. But I generally didn't have an issue after that. Vitamin C, there's been so many different studies of vitamin C helping, supposedly lowering inflammation, reducing free radical damage, and a slew of other things. I think vitamin C is important to have, especially for the immune system, and obviously it works together with collagen for absorption. So it's definitely recommended. I don't really recommend, people doing tons of vitamin C, where people recommend doing 10,000 milligrams a day. But I generally recommend 1,000 milligrams a day, and sometimes even 500. But 1 to 2 tablets a day separated from each other is very, very good. Because vitamin C is water soluble, so taking an extremely large dose in one sitting is not generally preferred. Moving along, we got the greens. Greens become a very popular supplement today. Just, people think sometimes you can use it in replacement of your vegetables. That's not really what it's intended for, as a supplement is intended to supplement an already sound diet. So incorporating greens, it contains a lot of superfoods that we all sought after for all those health benefits that they give. And just like stated in other videos I've made before, Universal does a lot of third-party testing to make sure there's no heavy metals in them, because a lot of those superfoods, specifically chlorella and spirulina, have been known to have a lot of heavy metal contaminants, but we make sure that product's cleaning them. Other thing with green products too is a lot of them taste like grass clippings, or they clump, they don't mix very well. And I helped design this with Jay and Universal, and we came up with a product that mixes very well and actually tastes pretty decent. So this can be mixed with your shake, with water. I tend to mix it with beet juice and pure cranberry juice in the morning, and I think it tastes pretty darn good. Collagen. Collagen is a protein that has been given some traction in recent years. Many beauty people will use it for hair, nails, skin. For digestion is another one. Obviously repairing tissue, breakdown, all that good stuff. But one thing is I've noticed a lot is collagen has really helped my digestion. Many as you know, I have ulcerative colitis. So the intestinal tract is very inflamed and upset, and collagen actually helps heal that. And it's actually done wonders. I personally will do a scoop of it with 8 ounces of bone broth in the morning. I'll heat up the bone broth for 90 seconds. I'll take a scoop and a half of this, and I'll mix it together. And that's usually I do right upon awakening. kind of helps settle my stomach from the fasting from the night before, and it tastes really good. This is unflavored, so it by itself is not something that's gonna taste super sweet or anything like that, but mixing with the bone broth kind of gives it a good little flavor. So in review, this is the health stack I kind of recommend for anybody really. Obviously you don't need to buy all of them, but this is something that many people ask me questions about. But if I were gonna put them in order of extreme importance, I would immediately say fish oil, then I would say zinc, magnesium, I'd probably say collagen, greens, vitamin C. Great stack, great products, high quality. What's on the label is in the bottle.